Hi guys! Today in this short video I want to talk about choosing your name. As a trans woman, it can be quite daunting and difficult to choose your name. First of all, because getting to choose your own name, it's very weird. Names get assigned at birth by your parents, you don't get to choose them, and then throughout the years in your life experience, you get used to them. But having the chance to start from scratch and choosing the name for you, it's exciting, but it can also be overwhelming because there are so many options out there. You don't know what's good for you. I would rather have somebody to tell me, this is your new name, go ahead. But no, it has to be my own journey and my own choice because I decided to transition, therefore it's all on me. And so I want to just talk about a few things that went through my mind through this process of choosing name, and then if you guys want to, comment below and tell me what you think and what your experience was or is, or you have no experience but you think these names are cute. I'm open to just suggestions and listening to all of your comments. So as far as myself, I was born in Italy, and therefore I like Italian names. Right now I live in the United States. I've been living here for 10 years, but I really don't know what my future holds, and I'm not opposed to go back to Italy. Also, I'm very connected to my European roots, and I love France a lot. I've been living there for 4 years when I was attending ballet school, and I just, got in touch with the French culture and the beautiful language. So I really am fascinated about French names as well. So my main goal was to find a name that would suit me and I would feel comfortable saying, and also people here in the United States would be able to pronounce that name correctly, because I don't like names that get, because of the pronunciation, they get all twisted and then it becomes a whole other thing. So I have my lovely notebook here, and I just want to read to you a few of the names that I scribbled down onto my paper, starting from Italian names, then we'll go with French names, and then we will go to English names. And then I'll tell you which ones are the ones that I keep gravitating towards, and the reasons why I chose one name more over another name. So there we go. So Italian names. For me, when it comes to Italian names, I love so many of them, although I know a lot of people that have those names. And in my mind, I keep associating the name of the person I know with that specific name, and it's kind of like, oh, it's already taken, I can't use that, I need to be my own self. So yes, I was very influenced by that in this list. So I have Ambra, it's a beautiful name. I have Amelia. I really love Amelia. I think it's a very sweet name, although my grandma was called Amelia, so I wouldn't want to use her name. I have Alba, which is very similar and close to my old name. And what most trans people do, they kind of choose the feminine version of their names, which in my case would be Alberta, which is, I find it a very ugly name and also old sounding. I'm sorry for those who are called Alberta. So no Alberta. Alba is cute, it's similar, but I keep thinking of Alba Parietti, which is an Italian showgirl, and I just I just can't get that image out of my mind, so I'm not an Alba. Let's go on. I have Alina. She's beautiful. I love Alina Somova. She's my favorite dancer, and I guess it's like a Russian name, but it can be used in Italy as well. It's like kind of unusual. I have Adelia, very nice, kind of old sounding too, but I like these names. I have Asia. I love Asia. It's short, it's exotic, but then in America they would say Asia. And do I want to be called Asia? No, it's Asia. It's different. So I'm not so sure about that. Also, Asia Argento, she's not my favorite actress, so no. I have Cecilia. It's nice. It's very sounding though, so I don't know. Chiara. Chiara is beautiful. I love Chiara. It's a little young name in my opinion. Like, I know a lot of young girls that are called Chiara. To me, Chiara is somebody kind of innocent and very young. My boyfriend tends to like a lot this name, but I don't know, it's kind of it hasn't settled in to me yet. I'm very indecisive. I have Beatrice, which is a nice name, but then they'll call me Beatrix, and I don't know if I like that. So Celeste is beautiful, very unusual. It's a name of a color, and in French it would be Celeste, and I think it's very nice. Although all these guys, I kind of want a simple name too. I don't want it to sound like something too crazy, because I just want it to be very easy to say and very easy, believable, and you know. So, okay, Chiara, I said it already. Eliana, it's beautiful. Elena is beautiful, but then it would be Elena, and it has a total different sound. It's a total different name in another language. And I like Elena more than Elena. It's different. I have Emma. Emma is nice also because it's the name of Madame Bovary, which is my favorite book, and I love Emma Bovary, so that would be so nice. But it's kind of like a simple peasant girl called Emma, and Emma, I don't know. So then we have Giada. Giada is a beautiful name. I always loved it on everybody. Yeah, it's a lovely, lovely, lovely name. I have Ginevra. It's beautiful. It's kind of more severe sounding though. It's like, I don't know if you know the Portrait of Ginevra Benci by Leonardo. It's she's a woman from the Renaissance, so I don't know if that's like an up-to-date name, like nowadays. I'm not so sure. I have Gloria. Gloria is nice. Gloria, it's a beautiful name. I have Stella, and I keep saying it in English because I'm talking in English, so I can like switch back and forth, but it would be Stella, and Stella is a beautiful name. But I don't know if it's me, you know what I mean? Then I have Sabrina, and to me, Sabrina is a name that I keep going back at, and I am actually asking to people and friends to start calling me Sabrina because I think it's flirty, I think it's young, and it's also inspired by my icon Audrey Hepburn in the movie of the same name, and also in English sounds good as well. It stays pretty the same. It's Sabrina, and I like Sabrina, so I'm kind of settled my way into Sabrina. Then I have Sophia, and I keep going back to Sophia as well. And I like Sophia with an F. I like Sophia with the PH. I like Sophie, the French version. I like Sabrina Sophie. I like Sabrina Sophia. Together, that could be my middle name. So I keep going back to this one. I have Melissa and Rebecca. Then, as far as the French names go, I have Olympia, which can be Olympia. It's nice. Adelie or Adelia, Adelia, whatever. It's beautiful. Anaïs. I like Anaïs. But I'm also wondering in my mind, I'm like running, and I'm like, my family members gonna be able to call me like Anaïs around the house? Like, we're not French. I don't know about that. I have Amélie, which is the French version of Amelia. It's a name that I liked before, and I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I have Anissa, which is Anissa, which is nice. I have Celine. I have Dahlia, or Dahlia, or whatever. It's very nice. It's a very nice name, inspired of a flower. I have Giselle. As you well know, guys, I love Giselle. It's my favorite ballet. And I think it's beautiful. I have Antoinette, inspired of Marie Antoinette. She's my favorite person, and why not? And then I have Sophie. Sophie, I like it because in English it sounds Sophie. It's very sweet. Sophie in French is perfect. And I guess I could get away with it. Also in Italian, people can say Sophie quite easily. So English names, I actually have only a few. I guess I don't like, it's not that I don't like English names, it's just that I feel they don't suit me. They don't sit well with me. So I have Victoria, which is nice. I have Sophia, again. I have Audrey, duh. Who wouldn't be called Audrey? But also, it's kind of like it's like a burden on your shoulders to be called Audrey. Like, you have to keep being compared to Audrey, and it can be quite overwhelming, in my opinion. I don't know. It's like the same if I was called Marilyn, because I love Marilyn Monroe. I have Emilia, lovely. I have Ariana, yes, ponytail. I have Delilah, they're very beautiful names. And I have Eva, Eve, Eva, it works on every language. And then I read on some books for young moms to help them choose the names of their kids that Albie is spelled A-L-B-E. Oh my gosh, I can't even spell it right. I'm sorry, let me start again. A-L-B-I-E, yes. So spelled like that, it's a girl's name. And as you very well know, my nickname is Albie. That's how people have been calling me for ages. It's nickname short for my old name. But I kind of embraced it here more and more to distance myself from my old name. And also, people in the US don't associate it with a gender as much as people would in Italy, because it's sort of like a boy nickname. So, but I thought if I do the trick of spelling it differently, it would be registered as a female name. You see, it's really important when you change your passport and your documents that your names really state that you are female, because as a trans woman, you want that recognition. Also, it can be dangerous for you to have a name that reveals that you had a past that wasn't one of a genetic girl. So my main question is, obviously I still respond to Albie. People call me like that. They know me as such. on my papers, am I gonna keep it? Am I gonna let go of it? If I keep it, I like to keep it as a middle name. So it would be Sabrina Albi Preto. I mean, you know my last name. So, but I don't know if it's like a clever thing to do to keep it in my name or to completely let go. It's just hard because I have always to think about the people that know me, and are they gonna be able to call me a completely different name that they never heard before and let go on Albi. So I circled my favorite names. My favorite names were Amelia, but I told you it's out of the question. Asia, Chiara, Giada, Sabrina, Sofia. These are the Italian names. In French, I loved Amélie and Sophie. In English, I don't like any. I'm kidding. In English, I have Sophia and Albi. So, this is just, I don't have an answer yet as of what I'm gonna do. What name am I gonna choose? I think I like Sabrina and I like Sophie and I like Albi. And how many names can I have? I can't really do 2 middle names, can I? So anyway, if you guys have any ideas and maybe you can help me out in this difficult process, and I just appreciate you for being here and listening to all my rant about names. And hopefully talking about it will help me clear out my mind, and maybe also listening to your opinions will help me make my definite choice. So for the time being, thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, you guys.